The university have appointed Perrett Laver to undertake the search assignment on our behalf. They're the leading search consultants in higher education and undertake several high-profile assignments across the country. The University of Surrey have secured one of the partners, Dan Perrett, to lead the work on our behalf. In April, Perrett Laver spent 3 days conducting conversations with members of the Surrey community, including council, executive team, academic staff, professional staff and alumni, in order to fully understand the brief for the next Vice-Chancellor. Candidates were sourced via a number of routes, but mainly via search and through recruitment platforms such as the Times Higher Education. The process then involves long-listing, interviewing the candidates through Perrett Laver, shortlisting, informal visits and meeting for the final candidates, and then they go through a rigorous interview process. The relationship between the university and the Students' Union has been integral in enhancing the student experience. And at Surrey, we're lucky enough to enjoy a fantastic working relationship through the sabbatical officers and senior university management. It's important that the student input is taken into consideration at all levels, and so through conversations with myself and the Chair of Council, it was decided that it would be best for the President of the Students' Union to play an important role in the recruitment of the new Vice-Chancellor. So I'll be there at every opportunity in the process, and in particular during the interviews, to ask challenging questions around not only what the new Vice-Chancellor's ambitions for the university are, but how he or she will support the Students' Union in ensuring the student experience is the best it can be. A search committee has been put together to carry out the process, and once a decision has been made by us, a recommendation will be passed on to Nominations Committee for approval, and then to University Council for final sign-off. And I'm a member of all three committees. I've got a list of the membership of the committee, so I'll just read them out. Dr. Helen Bocock, who's a lay member of Council, Mr. Thomas Chambers, who's the University Treasurer, Dr. Jim Glover, who's the Chair of University Council and Chair of the Search Committee, myself as President of the Students' Union, Professor Mike Carney, VP and Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Research and Innovation and currently Acting Vice-Chancellor, Professor Jill Nichols, VP and Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Academic Affairs, Mr. Michael Queen, lay member of Council, Professor Lisa Roberts, Executive Dean, FHMS, Ms. Jan Sawkins, lay member of Council, Mr. David Sharkey, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Max Taylor, Pro-Chancellor, and Ms. Anne Watts, Vice Chair of Council. And Baroness Bottomley and Professor Lord Robert Winston have been appointed special advisors to the Search Committee. The advert closed on the 11th of May, and so far the Search Committee have reviewed the very impressive CVs of the long-listed candidates and met with Perrett Laver to shorten the initial long list. We now have a long list of candidates that have been interviewed by Perrett Laver based on the feedback we gave Dan and his team at the Search Committee meeting in May. Obviously, I can't go into detail, but yes, the University of Surrey has grown tremendously in the last few years, and the ambition to continue growing and continue its success makes the place a very, very attractive place. The CVs that we got was a 737-page document to read through. So very impressive people. Details of the candidate shortlist, probably consisting of about 5 to 6 candidates, will be sent to the Search Committee before a shortlist review meeting with Perrett Laver takes place on Wednesday the 24th of June. At this meeting we'll finalise the shortlisted candidates that we intend to call in for informal visits and interview, with the interviews taking place on Tuesday the 7th of July. Soon after that, the Search Committee will finalise its recommendation to the Nominations Committee and then to University Council, and we'll have the new President and Vice-Chancellor of the University of Surrey.